Starting off today, another Hugh and Dad's adventure. We're going to the Milford Track.
Morning.
What do you reckon, Hughie? You ready?
Yeah.
He's got his all set up, he's got his back, we're ready to rock. Just making our way now to the Ultimate Hikes, where we booked the trek through. You get a bus trip, apparently it's a couple of hours, and then an hour and a half boat ride or something before we start up. Stopped off at the bakery. Breakfast of champions. Chocolate thick shake. Sausage roll with sauce. Ready to go. The man of many words. Are you not awake yet, Hughie? Poor little bloke. Hey? Day one done.
Let's go.
So, what was it realistically? It was about
1.6 k's?
No. I reckon it was 3 hours on a bus.
Oh, yeah.
An hour and a bit on the boat. and less than 20 minutes to Glade House here, which is our lodgings for the first night. And apparently there's a nature walk tonight as well. We'll see if it's light enough to get some footage or whatever. How was your day, Hughie? What was the best bit?
Oh, I don't know. I reckon sleeping.
Sleeping on the bus and on the boat.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So it's worth the money, so that Hugh can sleep. And just a point of note: the sandflies are in effect already. So I think we'll be using everything at our disposal tomorrow to counteract their effects. But anyway, we'll see how we go. Onwards and onwards. Leaving Glade House behind us, and I think we've got about 5 hours or so walking today. And we'll say good morning to the young Hugh. Morning, Hughie.
Morning.
How'd you sleep? Glade House was comfortable, good spot. Let's see how we go today. Hugh and Dad trekking along. It's the first real day. It's technically day 2, but we're
Halfway. First day.
halfway. I don't know if you can see that. It's somewhere there. Whee! And we're off again. Next stop, lunch.
Yep.
I know, right? Imagine going fishing, you could just... Imagine going fishing, you could just go down.
How's your day so far, Huey?
Cool, good.
What's the best bit?
I don't know, walking with the sun.
Right,
Maybe near the bus.
we'll wait for you at the next wait that you
Is that the bus one? I'm just going to put some of this
We must be nearly there, I think. What mark is this? Oh, look, that's the 10-mile marker up ahead, dude.
Wait.
Straight ahead. There's camp as well. Oh no, it's only a lunch thing, I think.
Wait, actually?
Yeah, it is. It's got no rooms on it. Marks the end of days 2 trekking. About to hit the lodge. Taking us, let's have a look, for about 5.5 hours, including stopping for lunch, photos, videos, etc. Overall, pretty good day. Only the last sort of 10-15 minutes have been on any sort of incline, and then through a rocky watercourse, and then now we're here. Dad and Huey at the lodge. So that's day 2 done. We're now at Pompolona Lodge. Arrived here from Glade House, which was basically 10 miles, 16 kilometres. Track was unbelievably maintained. Like, they do an amazing job over here with the tracks. Take a lot of pride, obviously, in the tourist trade and everything over here. There's 50 of us in our group. I'm not sure if I mentioned already. It must have been a good 5k spread of people, so fitness levels are really varied through the 50 people. Today was what I would consider easy. Tomorrow is meant to be the hardest day, because of, obviously, heading over the pass. So I think we go roughly, we're sitting at about 400 meters up at the moment. We started at 200 meters above sea level this morning, and I think it looks topographically looks like we go up to about 1,000 meters tomorrow. So we've got 600 meters to gain before we reach the pass, to get the views back down the valley, or I think you get views on both sides anyway. So we're looking forward to that. It's only 15 k's tomorrow, but it's said to take anywhere sort of between 6 to 8 hours to do that 15 k's, whereas today the window was sort of 5 to 7 hours to do the 16 k's. So we'll see how we go. But anyway, it's nearly dinner time. Dinner last night was amazing. Tonight, really looking forward to it. You can wash your clothes here. There's dry rooms, which are like, you almost wish it was middle of winter, because these dry rooms are like, you'd literally just go and put your sleeping bag and everything in there and sleep in there. It'd be amazing. They're so hot. They're really cool. So when you're traveling through, don't worry about washing your clothes. It's very manual. It's all manual. The scones with jam and cream rock. well worth it. Get stuck into them. Anyway, till tomorrow. Catch you later. Wet start to day 3, just leaving Pompolona Lodge. Got 3 miles apparently to the bottom of the pass and then 3 miles to get to the top. And as you can tell by the way I'm dressed, it is raining, cold and just outright wet everywhere. But anyway, we'll kick on and we'll see how we go, but it should be fine. Let's see how we go. Last wee stop before we start heading up the Mackinnon Pass. It'll take us about 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours to get up there. How you going, Hugh?
Huh?
How you going?
Good. Just really muddy and cold and
Are you having fun though?
yeah, I guess.
Not cold.
Well, we're at the top of the Mackinnon Pass. Hey.
Hey.
As you can see, it's a beautiful sunny day. Not. It's blowing a gale, so we're going to keep this short. Here's the memorial. You'll see it too when you come in. And that's it. We're heading off now for lunch. Get out of this wind and rain. Hugh's got a joke. What joke?
If me and you, Dad, fell into lava, does that mean I'm in lava with you?
Oh no. Really? Did you make that up?
Yeah.
You didn't, did you? Into day 3, Huey.
Yeah,
How was that?
very good.
We're headed to the Quinton Lodge for tonight and then back on it tomorrow, another 20 k's and then we're done.
Pretty sure we might be the first one today.
So you call a room with a view, look at that. 2 big ass waterfalls. That's pretty cool. Our own waterfalls that we can look out to. Into day 3. We're now at Quinton Lodge. And then one more day tomorrow, about 7 hours till we get to Sandfly Point tomorrow. And then we get a ferry across the Milford Sound.
Cruise.
No, that's the morning after. To Mitre Lodge tomorrow night. It's called Mitre Lodge. There's Huey, he's all ready to go to Sutherland Falls shortly.
My feet are stuffed.
First look at the falls, Sutherland Falls. So we're nearly there. Start of day 4. We just left the lodge, heading to the boat shed for lunch and then on to Sandfly Point to get the boat across to Mitre Lodge for the last night. Let's do this. There's Hugh up in front as usual. And here's where we stop for lunch for the guided walks. This is called the boat shed, which I think, if I'm right, I think we're about halfway for the last day, but yeah, I'll double check. Anyway, lunchtime.
Get anything out of mine? We like yours. Right.
We made it to Sandfly Point. We're about to get the boat over to Milford Sound. So that's it for our video. Hope you enjoyed it. Huey, did you have fun?
Yeah.
It was pretty rad.
I definitely
First trek with my son.
I definitely recommend coming. So
let's do it. We're done. Catch ya.
Down to the boat and get to my pig log. Oh, it's funny.